Hi guys and welcome. So it is Sunday, June 29th. We're going to show you an example using this bundle. So it's a stamp and die set. We're going to focus on the dies for this one, and I'm hoping, I have an idea in my mind, but I'm not sure how it's going to turn out. So you know what, we'll see. All right, let me get out the mini. Let me get out. I've already cut some out, but I think I want to see if I have a smaller light. No. All right. So we're going to cut this in half. And then I think I want to get maybe let's just go with that for now. Okay. So we are going to cut the yellow out in both of these items. So let me go ahead and cut this down a little. Grab my plates. Now in the mini, you use plate 1 and 2 of plate 2s. All right. So let's go ahead. Let's put this on there. Let's put this on there. And run that through. Ooh, moving just a little bit. All right, get this. All right, so let's go ahead and poke those out. Instead of using my pokey tool, I'm just using my tweezers. All right, and the others are there. All right, I think that's enough for now. We just go ahead and, oops, and be careful when you have a magnet underneath your glass plate too. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's put those out. Let's put these 3 out. And let's go ahead. Put that back there. And let's see how this looks. All right. So I have these that I just did, but here's what I also cut. I think yesterday I cut a lot of these, but maybe one of the colors is from a day previous to that. And then I have a bunch of, let me move these over. Off of my cutter. That's a lazy way to do it. All right, let's put these out. All right, I think I have most of them. I might have lost a couple somewhere along the way. All right, so I think what I want to do is this actually, yeah, this is a card base. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. So I think what I want to do is I'm going to start these at 9 o'clock. And will I have enough? No, I might have to cut some more. So so what I want to do, maybe I'll just do 2. What I think I want to do is go like this. And then we'll go opposite here. Yeah, I have to cut some more. And that's going to be like a flower. Move this out a little bit so there's a little bit more of a hole. There, does that look? I think that looks pretty good. So then what I'm going to do to keep those in place, I'm going to grab some of my removable tape and I put it over the top and bottom there. I need to get a new piece of tape. These I've used quite a bit, so No wonder they weren't very sticky. Let me grab new, so let's try this again. So I had like that. I had it like this, 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 and this. All right, so there's, I think I want this one to be on top. There we go. All right, so there's that. Let's try with a new piece. All right, now hopefully that's going to pick them all up. Yep. All right, so I only have 2 left, so I need to cut some more. What color do I want to do? Let me go ahead and do, so see, that's pretty close to that, but I don't know if it's the same. Oh, and then I just dropped it in my garbage. Sorry. That's not the 2-sided. All right, so let's go ahead and let's do the coral. Let's do the coral. All right, and I'm just going to cut out the flowers. It's only going to cut out 3 of them, so I need to do one more color somewhere. What is that going to fit on? Yeah, that barely fits on there. There, they're all stuck in there. Let's go ahead and push them down. All right, and I think I need one more set of colors. Let's see if I can get, will this cover any of these? No. All right, let me grab, this, cut it down. I'll do some of this color too. All right. Go ahead, close that up. Get that last one out. It's going to be a stinker. Go ahead and push it out. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, all my magnets are sticking together now. All right, so here's that. I think I just dropped some more stuff on the floor. So let's try to get another flower going. Let's go like this. And I'm going to take this off color here. All right, let's make that a little more rounded. All right, that looks good. Let's grab some more the repositionable tape. Remember, I don't know, I got this from QVC or HSN like 20 years ago. So don't ask me what it's called or where it came from. All right, let's do that. All right, so now I'm going to put Do I have one that actually has, tired of pulling the backings off. Let me see if I have one that actually has a tape on it. Here we go. This one looks like it. Oh, is it not going to pull? Yeah, there we go. And I'm just covering up wherever the flowers are meeting. All right, do I have those all down? Looks like it. Let's go over here. Oh, I lifted that up. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Hang on. Hopefully it still looks good because it moved. All right. Let's see. I think that looks pretty good there. So I'm going to go ahead and put these down like so. Press them down. Take off that removable tape. For the insides, I was going to use these. Let me see. But I think that's just a little bit too big. So you know what? I am going to cut out. Let me put that back up here. So I think I'm going to cut out one each. I'm going to do that as a circle, and I'm going to do that out of these. So see how this, maybe this one. Let's do one of each and see. How about that? Bring the baby back with all those pieces all over it. All right. Do one of that. There's 3 over there. Let's do one each of these. How about that? And we'll see what we like the best. There we go. Hopefully those don't move as they're going through. Try to put my finger on there just in case. All right, now we have a bunch of those. All right. So this one, I think I want to put, I don't want it that big. I want it a little bit smaller. Oh, I like that. So then let's do this smaller one here. I used all the colors on that, so none of them are going to look great. All right, because I have 2 orange of that. You know what? I'm just going to do it like this. I'll do it that way. All right, so for this, we're gonna need a little bit of glue around the edges here. I think about it, I probably should have done them all in Secret C. So I'm going to touch that one down there. I don't know why I did that. Okay. Let me put these over here. Now, this set does not have any words with it. Maybe I should have done that. I don't know. All right, doesn't have any words with it, so I have been using the layered thoughts. So let's see if any of these will fit. Nope, I think it's a little bit too big. So I'm gonna have to do the love. We're just gonna do just the love, nothing else. First, let's get a little bit of speckling on there. So let me grab, let me get pumpkin pie. I'm going to kind of cover up those flowers a little bit. I'm going to keep it over that way a little bit more. All right, and let me cover them up this way a little bit. I guess it wouldn't hurt if we got some dots on there overall. Can't tell if I have any dots in that corner. There we go. You know what? And let's just go ahead and do. There we go. Yeah, don't like that. I'm gonna put a sequin in there, I think. So that was not a good move. Let's see. Find one with a putty end. Yeah, that's better. And then just for good measure, we'll put one right over there. I'll put the love you. Sorry. So now these are in the annual catalog because they're a green tag. Let me see. All right. And now we're going to do the love. We're going to do the love. Let's just do it in black since it's right here. Just hanging onto it for a little sec. I'm not really pushing down that hard. I'm just hanging on for a second so it actually makes contact with that paper. All right, let's get some of this mess over here. Let's show you what we created. So there you are. Just a quick, simple card using those dies to create a flower. So here's what I did. The other examples. So here I just used strips of cardstock. These are the cutouts with that really fine die cut. And then here is a bunch of those stamp cutouts. Just kind of doing like that 4 square technique. I didn't do it as a 4 square, I just did it so that the stuff was on the top and the bottom. Alright, there you are, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up if you did. Share on social media. Tell your friends about me. Subscribe if you haven't already done a subscription. Doesn't cost you anything. I don't do any of those cost things, so subscribing is easy and free. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.